Today we explain the results of the ARTIST study, led by the Innovamat research team and published in the scientific journal SN Social Sciences.
We have evidence that students' numerical skills at the beginning of primary school are a good predictor of how their skills in mathematics will develop later on, and not just in the numerical field. Detecting those students who are falling behind, working with them, and helping teachers identify if these actions are enough is very, very important. Sometimes we think that numerical skills are just calculation fluency, but they are much more than that. It's working on the idea of comparing numbers, of breaking down those numbers. And it's really the interventions that go into this numerical sense in more depth that are truly more effective.
The ARTIST study is based on an internationally recognized model called Response to Intervention or RTI and consists of 3 parts. First, identify which students show low performance in mathematics, intervene with those students using specific supplementary activities, and finally assess how they have responded to the intervention. The extra activities focus on developing numerical sense, as Cecilia explained to us. Well, the research was conducted in 13 schools in Catalonia and involved 418 first-grade students. All of them took a test that measured different math-related skills, such as arithmetic fluency, processing speed, and understanding of numerical quantities. Once the test was done, the students with the lowest performance were selected and divided into 2 groups. The intervention group, where they did specific activities to reinforce the concept of numbers, and the control group, which did not receive any additional intervention. The activities for the intervention group were done outside the regular math schedule and had a format of 15 minutes a day, 4 days a week for 15 weeks. Finally, all the students took the same test again to see if they had improved and to what extent the intervention had an effect. This process allowed for the comparison not only of each child's individual progress, but also the effectiveness of the activities proposed by Innovamat. And what were the results? Well, 81% of the students with difficulties surpassed the low performance threshold after the intervention. On the other hand, of the students who did not receive intervention, only 53% moved out of the low performance zone. This shows that timely intervention can make a difference and turn trajectories around. And here comes the last question. How do we make it accessible? Through an automated tool that we have developed so that any center can implement RTI in a scalable way. Last school year, it was used by more than 66,000 students from 3,500 classes. And that's all. We hope that with this video we have given you a clear overview of the ART study.